Minitzonthesun here. Got some stuff to show you. I've been on a terrain kick pretty solid for the past couple months, and I kind of got a lot to show you, so oh, it's disgusting. Just sit back and enjoy, I guess. I'm going to show you. Most of this is work in progress. You guys, some of you, I guess like my first 10, 15 subscribers might recognize this piece. I did a video on it. I actually started building this in 2003. When I first found out about the hobby, I just built like the cardboard structure of it. If you look in like some of my first terrain videos, you find what it used to look like, but I've added a wood floor on the top and bottom. Excuse me, War Boss. And I've added some metal plates and some rivets, some windows. I made a metal door. There's the backs all plated up, but not painted. Just one of those things, you know, it's such a big project for me. It takes me so long, so I kind of work on it in phases. Sometimes those phases can last 7 years. So that's, you know, it's rocking out. Somehow, yeah, it's a magnetized door. That's going to be... I was thinking about doing some interior work on this since I made the door, but we'll see. We'll see. Moving on to some more orc terrain. Canvas 1 recently started building his little tower, and I started building one too, and I just kept adding pieces to it. This was originally just like a base for it. It was going to be a kind of a tower on a platform. I just kept adding and adding, and it just kept getting taller and taller. So here's, and any angle that you look at it, you see at least 3 guns. In this case, you could see 4 Daka guns. I call this the Daka Tower. It's pretty stupid. But there's a lot of little things. There's you can't really see it, but there's a grot pointing and yelling out this little window. Inside the gun ports, there's tubes and wires and stuff, make it look pretty mechy. Make it look nice and Mexican. There's two orcs in here looking out, like plotting and playing, and there's some trophy spikes. I'm really tired. You have to excuse my slurry tongue tonight. With some guns, some teeth. There's another grot throwing wrenches. Some tubes. Little gun ports everywhere. There's a grot that's I was thinking about green stuff in a finger, having flipping the bird, but I think it's kind of stupid. Some grots, or some orcs, I think, in there. Most of the holes in this thing that you look into, you can see grots and orcs peeking out. So it's pretty cool. You get to the top platform. Of course, it's not finished yet, but it's going to have this kind of railing going around the whole thing, leading up to this little gun. There's a grot holding his ears for this big... Most of this is some kind of Happy Meal toy. Ooh. But it's got this orc glyph right here is a button. When you push the button, you see the green light. It's pretty bright light, like in the dark it lights up, you know, like the area. It's pretty cool. It's got a gun up here, a little big shooter. That's on its own little turret. And this is, I built this magnetized, and I magnetized the gun itself. There's a magnet buried into the plastic, like that. I really got to get this done. This thing's bad. The Daka Tower. It almost went taller. but I didn't want to run out of plastic card. I have a lot of other things that I wanted to save my plastic for. But I do need to finish the rails and close this up, put some ladders and maybe some more guns. I think it does need some more guns. Definitely needs more. This is, I have an extra War Boss, a metal one. I'm thinking about making him look necked out and sticking him in there. There's a land speeder wing. It's kind of a motif I like to put in all my terrain pieces, 40K wise. I'm running out of them though. Excuse me. Okay, moving on. This is Tower of Chaos. This is going to be a castle setup kind of a thing for my Chaos army that I'm starting. These are just two guys that I painted. I'm not really crazy about the scheme. I might go back to the drawing board on that, but stick them in this. They look pretty cool. Kind of rusted metal look. Well, you'll see a little more of those guys later when I'm settled on a paint job. But for anybody in Southern California or anywhere in California for that matter, it's pretty tough to get the blue or pink foam, and I managed to find a sheet of it. Very expensive. And I used the method that Fireman Tim used on his castle, his foam castle that he made. There's a mini wargaming video on that. It's just you stack, you cut pieces. This is a 4x4 tower. You cut 5 pieces of the foam and then stack them. Then I kind of sanded them down to get them kind of even, and then just start etching the bricks in with a pencil or whatever, and then texture it with like a rock. I just found a rock outside and just smashed it into the side of it a few times. This is a 4x4 tower, and this is a 6x6 tower, and then plastic tower caps. These are really cool to build. And then here's going to be a walkway to the other 4x4 tower. I'm going to have a few towers on it. It's just going to be a big castle. It's a pretty big project. These bricks take a long time. Then once I've done this, etch the bricks in, I goop the whole thing with house paint, latex house paint, and a little bit of sand mixed into it to give it a little bit more of a texture. And once it's dry brushed, I think it'll look pretty sweet. I've only painted one of these tower things, but see, it's got a hatch too. But I forgot to make some kind of handle. There's hinges right there and there, but there's no handle. So I'll have to add that later, and I'll have to build, quite a few of them for all the towers. And here's a few more wall pieces, some breached wall sections. I'm gonna have a broken piece, and here's some shitty little walkway or doorway. Let me move this out of the way here for a moment. This looks kind of cool like this. And they're gonna be, they're gonna be modular, so you can do stuff like this with them when they're done.